Give me the best WNBA player. Kawhi Leonard's locking her up.
Speaking of Jeff Teague's podcast, Jeff Teague had to delete this episode. He got canceled. He had an episode with Charleston White that was allegedly deleted online because Charleston White started going in on the female NBA players, the WNBA players, and this is what he had to say. He started sexualizing Angel Reese.
I think it's stupid, but Tuni's a better player.
I think Angel Reese want to see her pussy.
Please speak up a little bit.
What?
Yeah, I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball.
About it, like, regardless of that conversation, because I think it's stupid, but Tuni's a better player.
I think Angel Reese want to see her pussy. Yeah, I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball. I think she want to see her pussy.
Nah. She trying to look, Chuck.
She coming out too sexual.
Dub, nah, I ain't gonna let you do that one.
You ain't?
She's trying to. I'm trying to have us at the WNBA All-Star.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's your take.
Hey, now B.A. don't never defend the WNBA, so for him to do this, I love this.
I think she's just trying to make sure she don't look like a dude. Like she's trying to keep it like
she's trying to brand outside of basketball.
Yeah, like I'm a woman. I like men.
She tapping into that whole side. She tapping
That's
into that whole side.
This is
No, she's not. It's so many. It's a WNBA player that look like me and you. So she's trying to make it seem like
more girly.
Yeah,
she's trying to make it more like you can still be attracted to her.
You ain't got to be left-handed to play the W, basically what she's saying.
It's a Charleston White and a BN on the FIFA right there. Ooh, she's trying to switch the narrative, bro.
I'll take that, D.
And they dress it like this.
I'll take that. But I still think she need to do OnlyFans, like Shaq said. She need to dunk in her panties. Shaq told her.
Yo, this guy's wild, bro. Charleston White is one of the most flagrant, like, wild, like, unfiltered guys. Technically, he's comedic. Like, he does, like, stand-up comedies and stuff. So, technically, he's a comedian. I do find him funny. But Jeff Teague should have never had him on because the backlash he got was insane.
That was disgusting.
It was wild. And, like, I guess they tried their best to... I guess that's their best to control or, like, rebuttal what he was saying. No, but obviously it wasn't good enough because they got so much backlash they had to delete it. And I think they only even dropped it on Patreon. I think they have a Patreon. They dropped it on there. And I think even from there they had to delete it. It was like a whole thing online because Charleston White is very controversial, especially when you're talking about Angel Reese, right? Angel Reese has been posting a lot more than a typical WNBA player. She's become more famous, I think, maybe than any WNBA player, maybe of all time, like, especially in this day and age with social media, the ways that she's been partaking in it, has her own podcast, Unapologetically with Angel. She speaks about everything. She is a very beautiful woman, sexy woman, and she does not have any fear displaying her sexiness and her outfits and everything. I personally have no problem with it. I don't think it makes her a hoe. Like, you know, obviously this stereotypical man thing to say when a girl is like, oh, showing skin is a hoe. I don't think it makes her a hoe at all. Now, if she's sleeping around with men and rumors spread, she's sleeping with all these NBA players, all these rappers, oh, she's on some hoe shit? Okay. But Charleston White saying that she should make an OnlyFans and that she's a hoe and everything is like...
That's gross.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. And then, you know, and like these are actual NBA players. Jeff Teague's still in the league, right?
No, he left.
So he's retired now?
Yeah, he retired, I think, after they won the chip with the Bucks.
But I thought he was like still floating and shit. Or the European League, something.
This is my thing. Like,
I think one of them got to be in the league. Are they all retired?
I'd have to check. I don't know because I don't know everyone on that pod. My thing will always be this with the women conversation. Charleston White's trying to sexualize her, to like degrade her, and that's why I get frustrated because like, yo, whenever I criticize the women in the male conversation, it's never been on this topic of like sexuality. Like, it's not because women are like inherently more sexual. Like, no, that's gross. That nigga's gross.
Yeah,
like that's gross, bro. You got children. I get that his whole bit is that he's like flagrant and disrespectful, but it's like these are professional athletes. You should respect them as such. No one's gonna discredit Serena Williams by talking about her having OnlyFans.
Yeah,
like you gonna respect her for who she is. I respect Angela Reese. I respect Clayton Clark. I just don't respect the fact that, you know, we don't recognize the drastic level of athleticism, the drop that happens when you go into the WNBA versus the NBA for like a large portion of the players. Because it also doesn't highlight how well the men play. Yeah. Like, bro, there's niggas on benches right now who could give you 15, 17 a night. Prem Pritchard, if he started for a team, would be dropping 20, 25 a night, I promise you. But because there's not enough room in the NBA, that's why they're advocating for an expansion. That just shows me this narrative that Clayton Clark could beat majority of the NBA. Is like, no, you don't understand how high the talent level right now is for the men. They're that good.
Caitlin Clark busting Ben Simmons' ankles. She making Ben Simmons look like a croissant.
Ben Simmons will lock her and the greatest of seatbelts. He is a 6'10" point guard. But I'm going to tell you this. That doesn't take away from the women, though. This is the problem. This is why I hate life. We can't acknowledge something without trying to compare it to something else. Bro, the women are playing very well. Women are becoming more athletic. Women, they're starting to kind of dunk. They're rim grazing right now. But if they get to actually be able to dunk, I will be very invested. The athleticism looks good. Their play style is better than the men's. I think women play basketball better than men on every level. I've done scorekeeping at AAU games. The women play better than men. The men just shoot threes. But Jeff Teague, the fact that he sat there and let that shit happen, I hope his friends in the NBA torture shit for that. That's corny as fuck. That's nasty, nigga.
Yeah.
You let Charleston White say a woman should have OnlyFans?
They could have edited it out because I don't think it was live. They could have edited it out at least. Just edit it out, you know, because this is going to look crazy. This is the predictions. Well, this. And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition podcast. Cap, if you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.